my name is Kara Tripp and I'll be your dietitian today.
Hi, I'm Tyne.
Nice to meet you. I just wanted to start off our meeting today by assuring you that this counseling session is confidential and the information will only be shared between us and then my instructor, Miss Tunnell, who's going to watch this later. Is it okay if I record you for this session?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, thank you. So how can I help you today?
I'm here today because I want to lose weight for my wedding.
Congratulations. I'm excited to hear that. Is this a goal? Is this goal something you want to start working on soon?
Yes, I would like to start as soon as possible. My wedding is in a year.
That's so exciting. I'm here to help. Have you started any changes already?
I've started going on longer walks with my dog, and I have started skipping breakfast.
Okay. Well, going on long walks is a great way to get started on exercising. Coming in today is a great first step on changing your diet to help you lose weight. My first thought is that I recommend you start eating breakfast again. What kind of breakfast items do you typically eat? Like, what are your favorites?
Well, I really like bacon and eggs and chocolate chip pancakes with syrup.
Okay. Well, though that is really tasty, that's a very calorie-dense meal. So let's try and find a good median to help you lower your intake for breakfast, your caloric intake. So what's your favorite fruit?
Apples.
Apples? Okay, that's mine too. Apples are a really great breakfast food. So what I would recommend to start would to change your typical breakfast would be having just one of the items from your favorite breakfast. So maybe today you choose to have eggs, or the next day you choose to have bacon, and then pairing that with an apple to help fill you up. And I think that's going to help you achieve your goal better for losing weight than skipping breakfast. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, I think I can do that. I've noticed that I've been more tired after skipping breakfast.
Okay, yeah, I hear that a lot. It's very common. So now, if that's okay, I'm just going to ask a few questions to learn a little bit more about you and your dietary habits. So what kind of items do you typically buy at the grocery store?
Well, I typically buy a lot of different items. I like buying items that will stay good for a longer period of time, so I typically do not buy produce or non-frozen meat.
Okay, thank you for sharing that. I totally understand that concern, but I would recommend they sell frozen vegetables in the bags in the freezer section, and these still have a lot of nutrients since they're frozen quickly after their harvest, and they last a lot longer because you can just keep them in the fridge until you're ready to eat them. And as far as fruit, they have many different frozen options, such as berries and pre-cut items, but I know we mentioned that you really enjoy apples, so maybe those would be a product that you would prefer to buy fresh, but only really buy as many apples as you think you're going to eat for that week. So you don't, buy 20 apples and then you don't eat half of them and they go bad, because I've been there before. And this will help prevent wasting food. And you can also buy fresh meat at the grocery store, the deli section or the meat area. And then you can put that in your freezer. It'll last longer too. It's really simple. You just have to, if you know you're going to be wanting a chicken breast that night, take them out of the freezer that morning and put them in the fridge, and they'll be good to go to use later that night. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So my next question is, what is a typical weekday dinner for you?
I usually bake some frozen dinner or make a box dinner. Our favorites are lasagna, tuna casserole, and chicken and rice.
Okay. Thank you for those answers. So frozen dinners and box dinners are typically high in sodium and fats, which are something we want to lower intake of to lose weight.
Well, what if I'm in a rush? Then what do I make?
Okay, that's a great question. So I have a few recipes that I'm going to give you today after our meeting that are quick and are healthy. So some easy things can be baking some chicken breasts, like we talked about, maybe taking those chicken breasts out of the freezer that morning and putting them in the fridge to bake that night with a few herbs and spices. And you can have a side of the prepared frozen broccoli that you would have bought at the grocery store, or carrots, or any other kind of vegetable that you would like. You could also throw in a side of brown rice if you'd like, something simple like that. And you can prepare these items in advance and refrigerate them for later. I know that meal prepping is a really popular thing right now, so that's something you might have heard of in the past. Does that sound like it'd be something that would fit for you?
Yeah, that doesn't sound too hard. On Fridays, my fiance and I like to go out to eat. Can I still do that?
Of course. Once a week is totally fine. And if it's a special occasion, since you just got engaged and everything, going out to eat more often is perfectly fine. And if you are concerned about going out to eat, if you are more concerned about going out to eat, then most chain restaurants do post their nutrition information online, and that's something you can look up in advance to try and find a healthier option for you. So I know that's a real basic start to start off our session together, and I know that you have an appointment again in 2 weeks. So from now till then, are there any other questions I can help you with today?
No, I'm okay for now. Thank you, though.
Okay, thank you for coming in.
You're welcome.